Wednesday, everybody. I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to CBSN Minnesota's Daybreaker, the online digital newscast. Also on our streaming service, CBSN Minnesota. Yeah, it's the 7:34 with like a new thing. So grab your coffee. Let's get you up to speed on the news and weather. We'll start with the forecast as we always do. Slight chance of rain. I think that graphic looks a little more ominous than it is, but you know, meteorologist Riley O'Connor likes to just let you know, give you that heads up that there is a chance if you're planning an outdoor dinner tonight that you might have to dodge some rain showers, mostly to the west and south, he said. But cool again, right? Like, I like the cool weather, but I'm kind of over it. I feel like it should heat up. Summer. It is going to heat up this weekend, so we'll have that coming at you. But today's high right in the mid-70s, and so just be ready for that rain this afternoon, and hopefully, well, some of your lawns probably could use it. But I have plans to eat on a patio tonight, so I'm not particularly interested in a chance of rain. So I've put that complaint into the system. All right, let's talk about this. Some companies are asking their employees to stay home until next year. That's what we've got here at CBS. For most employees are doing this at companies all over downtown. But there's a company not far from us in Wisconsin that is no longer giving employees the option to work from home. Epic Systems is saying, hey, come in or get fired. 10,000 employees. They want them back in person. They got a huge campus just outside of Madison. They want everybody back by mid-September. This is a healthcare software company located just outside Madison. Huge, kind of really a fun vibe they've set up in their campus to attract people to work in Madison. CBS News talked with a couple employees who say they don't feel safe. They worry about spreading infection. But the CEO says, look, we did the work from home. It's not working. It's not nearly as good as having the staff at Epic. So we wanted to ask you, you've had that experience working home. Does the CEO have a point? Is there more creativity when you work in person, more chance encounters in the hall that lead to good ideas? Is it better to work in person, or is the CEO risking safety and being ridiculous? Leave a comment on Facebook, and we'll share some of your thoughts in a moment. Minneapolis Charter Commission meeting today to vote on a proposal that basically would eliminate the requirement in the City of Minneapolis Charter, which is kind of like the city constitution. There is a requirement that says you got to have a police department. They'd like to get rid of it and have a community safety department. At least some would like to make that change. So unless the Charter Commission votes to delay this, and they say we need more time, it's pretty likely that voters will get a chance to make a decision on this in November. The commission has some choices today. They could accept, reject, or offer a different amendment. But the city council doesn't have to abide by what the Charter Commission says. So the city council really in the driving seat here, unless the Charter Commission votes to extend this. Some Minnesota high school athletes are going to be sidelined for a few more months. State High School League says most fall sports can start this month. A few modifications, shorter seasons, no scrimmages, fewer games, but a couple of sports are moving. You saw we just slid football and volleyball to the spring. And the reason is volleyball is indoors. All these other sports, except for swimming, outside. And football is so high contact. So they're trying to buy time and hopefully have those seasons happen. In Lebanon, a national day of mourning. This explosion in Beirut, just devastating, and the video of this is absolutely heart-stopping. My gosh, just amazing. You saw this fire going at first, the smoke plume, and then a massive explosion, killing at least 100 people. At least 4,000 are injured. These numbers aren't very concrete because, well, they're still looking for people. Major downtown streets littered with debris, damaged vehicles, hospitals have been inundated. Look at the damage, my word. Before the destruction, Lebanon already having problems. You got the pandemic, there have been protests over political tension, and an economic crisis, too.
It's devastating. It's devastating. We don't know how much more we can go through. We don't know how much more we can take.
Says John Khoury, who owns Beirut Restaurant in West St. Paul. A great guy. He's got family in Beirut. He says everybody's okay. The cause of the explosion here, still unknown. Investigators in Beirut are looking into it. They said there was a fire that reached a warehouse, and that warehouse was storing explosive material, but we expect to learn more about this today. A group is suing Governor Tim Walz for making Minnesotans wear masks, and this is a complaint people have been emailing me for weeks. Minnesota Voters Alliance filing a federal lawsuit, and they're saying, look, the statewide mask mandate contradicts an existing law. There is a law in Minnesota that basically says you can't disguise your face in public places. Anybody using a mask to conceal their identity, according to this other law, is guilty of a misdemeanor. Now, Attorney General Keith Ellison says, no, the governor's executive order is legal. But there does appear to be a conflict here, so we'll see if the courts work that out. Valley Fair closed for the rest of the year. Nobody really thought Valley Fair was going to open up, did they? How do you hire all those people in the middle of the summer? A lot of Valley Fair's workforce comes from overseas. Obviously, travel not happening. It's an amusement park in Shakopee, of course. We love Valley Fair. It's a bummer to not be able to have it, but they're going to give it another go in 2021. They say they'll make some changes for social distancing and all of that. Are you having a hard time finding Clorox wipes? Company says, yeah, you're going to have a hard time for a while. Can't keep up with demand. Shortage will likely continue into next year. You look at this and think, how hard is it? It's a wipe with some stuff. Like, make some more. But they say the material that those wipes are made from is the same material used to make masks, gowns, and other medical grade items. So they just can't ramp up. It's not like they have just a bunch of empty factories where they can say, well, we'll just make more. So the shortage will continue. Do you want to see the new live-action Mulan movie? I think a lot of us have been excited about this. Mulan, a great story, and to see it live action would be cool, but movie theater releases, those aren't happening. And so if you want to see it, you're going to have to pony up. I don't know how people, I'm curious what, maybe we should ask you guys about this. I'm curious what people think about this, because this is probably the future of movies. Maybe we'll talk about this another day on Daybreaker. But Disney's going to put this on Disney Plus, which is their streaming service. I think that costs like $7 a month for Disney Plus, something like that. And to rent this movie, Mulan, $30. I just don't know what to think about it, right? Because $30 is, if you had a family of 4 and you went to the movie theater and you're paying maybe $10, $11, $12 a crack, $30 is a good deal, but plunking down $30 to rent essentially a movie feels steep, so I don't know. Great Minnesota get-together. We know it's not getting together this year, but the State Fair is finding ways really to capitalize on excitement. We know you guys are into it. We know we all love the fair, but they're also trying to help some vendors. So first, a way you can compete, right? There's no way you can make your amazing cookies or your pies, although if you would like to compete in that, you can just drop them off here at the TV station and I will decide if you are blue ribbon worthy. But they're going to do some photo events. So you could do cookie decorating, crop art, student art, photography, quilt on a stick. The fair staff will pick a winner, and you know, the winners get they'll tweet it out, and yay, you won. And you'll get 2 free tickets to next year's fair, so that's kind of fun. They're also doing a marketplace where a lot of the vendors will be selling their stuff at the fair, so good stuff there. Sunflowers popping up all over the Northwest Metro. I love this story, and how beautiful, right? Just soak it up. Oh, man, there's something about sunflowers, right? It's just such a striking flower, so tall, so majestic. And I've seen this all over Facebook, people getting pictures taken, professional or just selfies. And there's one person who's been planting these fields, Johnny Olson. He's been doing it in his spare time with everything going on in the world. He says this is a way to bring people together and give back.
The beauty that people are sharing and the light, the sunshine, the people are beautiful. I don't know, I don't want to ramble on. It's been just an emotional couple of weeks. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Couple fields that are in bloom right now, one in Dayton, one in Monticello. There have been photographers out there, of course, right? Please, family photos with sunflowers, money in the bank. But there have been musicians out there performing and live streaming it. These things are staggered, So you got those 2 I mentioned that are in bloom right now. Others will be blooming into September. And it's free. You just go out there, enjoy it, experience it. How about Johnny? They're called fish sunflowers if you want to look for it on Facebook too. Private property, so respect people's property. Landowners let them plant the stuff. So cool. Really great. Great story. And you can see that full story at WCCO.com as well. Let's get back to today's talker. Is this company in Madison, are they brilliant? Are they saying, hey, we got to foster creativity, we need to be in person? Or is this CEO an absolute human monster, risking people's safety and health? This has made big national news as these guys are coming back to work in person. Our producer, Chris, is here, the Daybreaker producer. Chris, how's the new name going for you? Pretty good?
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. It's
I
good.
think, yeah. I like it too.
A lot of our commenters.
Because they changed it, and what else am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
I hate it? Who asked me?
No one.
Exactly right. So I like it. If my
We'll
boss
stick
said
with
get
it.
my butt to work, I guess I'd come to work, right?
I
I
have
don't
a choice,
know.
I guess.
I mean, here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
look at
lot of
that.
people are
Don't
saying
see
it.
me crying to the media, do you?
Not on camera.
Fair enough. What are people saying? Are they?
A lot of people are just saying it depends.
Yeah.
Depends on the company, depends on the worker.
Well, that's like a Riley O'Connor answer if I ever heard one. It depends. What's wrong with you, Internet? You're supposed to be given just like angry responses. It
All
does
depends.
depend. It does depend. I think there are creative jobs that in-person collaboration is key.
Yeah, Chris said inspiration and creativity are driven by culture, not location.
I agree with that too, but
So-
it's hard to foster that over a Zoom meeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I find here
hard.
working from home, you feel disconnected from what's happening in the newsroom.
Like just the energy of like what people are talking about.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. I feel for all sides of this thing.
Let's see
That's a
here.
typical DeRusha
Becca said
answer.
she has a distracting 3-year-old, so it's hard to get any work done at home.
Wow.
So
You have my admiration. Any parents with young kids right now, whew, it's tough to do all of it. It's hard. Would you quit your job over this? Would you be fired over this? Oof. All right. Tough choices. Glad we don't have to make them. That's how I like to live. Somebody else's problem. Daybreaker, that's it. We're done. The music's over, so it's time to stop. This is Daybreaker from CBSN Minnesota, your only local streaming news source. Land at 10,000 streams. Keep them coming. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.